computer. Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Kathy, and it is December 3rd. And guess what? I got the Christmas presents for the Great Nibblings wrapped yesterday. Didn't get them addressed. I just have little initials on them, but I've got them wrapped so I can take them. I'll get the addresses today so I can take them to the mailbox. I have not gotten this early in a long time. So I feel good about that. I hope everybody is doing well, and let us begin by doing our protection. First, heart source. We're getting a lot of people that are watching this on YouTube, which is wonderful. So not everybody is familiar with the heart source. So bring your attention to the front of your heart chakra. Go deep within. And now into the back of your heart chakra. Deep within, really deep within, because this one you can travel down a hallway or a tunnel, whatever you see it as, and step into your sacred space, which is an expansive room. It's kind of like you went down a little hallway in a hotel and suddenly opened the door to the grand ballroom. And now into the front of your third eye. Good. And into the back of your third eye. Wonderful. And now connect the heart center with the third eye. Just a beam of energy straight up. You can see it in your mind's eye, intend it, draw it. Feel that connection. And this connection opens your entire chakra system, because it doesn't just connect the heart and the third eye. It connects all of the chakras involved, especially when we do these next two parts. Beam of energy goes straight up to the center of the universe. So that goes through the third eye and the crown. And when you connected the heart to the third eye, you also connected the throat chakra, and now straight down to the center of the earth. And there goes the second chakra and the first chakra. Good. That's good. And now I'm getting which one they want me to do first. They change it on me. I think they change it on me so that you can know it doesn't matter which order you do this in. But let's say chakra spin. Spin as fast as is safe for me. Not for me, Kathy, but for you and me. Breathe in deeply, bringing in energy from above and from below. There we go. And you know, it can help when you just say, okay, congestion from my chakras, just leave. I don't need you. Just go. Come on. Deep breath. Breathe it out. Come on. Go. Go, go, go. Okay, good. And I'm getting a message that in our healing ceremony today, we are going to be balancing and going through all of the chakras, and with the intention of healing for whatever it is that you want, but to see how all of those chakras contribute to what we need for healing. So just a preview, I didn't know we were going to do that. Okay, just relax a little bit. We'll let the chakras come to the speed that they're going to, or the frequency they're going to do today. Good. And now, I am the sword. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, this is Archangel Michael's sword. We have asked him for his sword, and he has given it to us. And in case you don't have it, from your heart, ask Archangel Michael to come to you. Hold out your dominant hand and ask if you may have his sword. And I do this each time we have a ceremony, and I can feel the hilt of his sword go into my hand, and just see, I've got the hilt of the sword, and I'm placing it in front of my heart. And now I am placing it in my heart. And the energy spreads throughout me, physical self, and all of my energy bodies, spiritual, emotional, mental. And now, anytime you want access to the sword, which transmutes energy everywhere, all around you, wherever you direct it, just say, I am the sword. And you become the sword. And you can walk through a room. Let's say you're walking through a room where somebody is distressed or having an argument. Just walk through the room with the intention of transmuting that energy. And you can do this from wherever you are. So you can, let's try it right now. I want you to hold the Middle East in your mind's eye, Gaza, Palestine. Declare you are the sword, and from where you are, that sword is going to extend however many thousands of miles that is, and be there with the sole intent of transmuting the low vibration energy there. Even if you are there for 5 seconds, you still transmute energy. We're going to be there about a minute. And you can even name energy that you're transmuting if you wish. You don't have to. You can just say low vibration energy, or you can say, for instance, grief, anger, rage, despair. I think of people holding their loved ones who are no longer in the physical. Despair, vengeance, and here's a little trick, something I read in a series of books called The Life and Teachings of the Masters of the Far East. So I'm asking my chakras to spin, but this time it is to simply bring in more energy to me. And I'm standing fully grounded because you're in your heart source. Chakras spin. And inhale deeply, bringing in more energy from above and below. This time your intention is to send out loving energy from each of the chakras. Just keep breathing it in. Now, if you were standing and your arms were loose beside you, I've done this before. If you don't force anything and you just relax, when you're doing this, your arms will literally raise by themselves on the side as you're bringing the energy in. And now with your intention to release that energy out to Gaza, to Palestine, to Israel, just hold the intention in your mind to release it. Take a deep breath and just exhale from your chakras front and back for the 2nd through the 6th, and from the root chakra and the crown. There you go. I can feel it going out. Now, we don't know what's happening with this energy because the people have the choice to accept it or to reject it. And some will be rejecting it, some will be accepting it. It's not our job to decide who. Good. And you can do this at any time. The only thing that's different is we're changing the intention, and the intention is everywhere, everything. Energy follows intent. Thank you. And now just relax. It's probably a good idea to do this next step, which I had forgotten before you go out there, and that is violet flame. Activate around the 7th layer of my aura. And remember, this is like an eggshell around you. There you go. And the one other step to protection, heart source, expand to the furthest reaches either of the seventh layer of my aura, or if my fingertips held, my hands held out, you can hold them to the side, you can hold them to the front, to either the tips of my fingers or the seventh layer of my aura, whichever is larger. This is an amazing protection area. Good. And now we're going to form our healing lecture room for whoever listens to this video or reads the transcript. Everybody is in the healing lecture room. There is a floor of light below us, a canopy of light above us, pillars of light in the corners, and wonderful angels from the angelic realm. All many different angels are surrounding our healing lecture room from pillar to pillar to pillar to pillar to pillar. And there is a central pillar. And in the central pillar that are now coming to join us are these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful beings, all of them who work with us. Whoever it is, I usually see kind of the same ones coming in because they work with me, Yeshua and Buddha and Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, White Buffalo, Calf Woman, Athena. There's Isis today. Kuthumi, Dwakul, all of the Chohans of the different rays. Valerion's been working with me a lot in the last year for healing. He's the Chohan of the fifth ray, the green ray of healing. And if you want to be sure that someone that is real important to you comes in, you can just call them in. I know there are people in here who really enjoy going to Tiburon's workshops and were really had his activations and everything, and he is willing to come in. Tib is willing to come in. I know y'all miss him. And those of you who know about him, I just want you to know he's with his precious wife, whom he missed greatly. There you go. Good. And now this is turning into a healing room. And Hilarion and Yeshua and whoever works with you for healing is there with you. They are bringing in either chairs or tables, whichever you wish to be on. And they are a wonderful green. And Hilarion says these are special. He hadn't used them in our ceremony before. And what it is that these tables are attuned to be able to clear our chakras. And he has some little equipment here. So when I work with people, many times I use his scanning device. Now he wants you to bring to mind yourself and what you would like to be healed and balanced within yourself. He wants you to do that first. So just to mention those things to your healing team and to Hilarion. If you went to somebody else first, remember to put the oxygen mask on yourself first. Go back to yourself. What is it that you need healing in? It can be physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Good. And now, from your mind, invite to join you the people that you are holding in your heart. And again, remember physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And those that you are mentioning, even if you're mentioning thousands of people at one time, which I know some of you have been praying deeply for healing in the Ukraine and in the Gaza Strip, they are all joining you for this healing. They do not detract from your own healing. It's all happening at one time. And Hilarion and Yeshua have provided a chair or a table for them with the same frequencies that are available to them as we have. Just check to be sure that you're in your heart source. Connect with those that you are holding in your mind and in your heart, even if it's thousands. And we just ask Yeshua and Hilarion to connect with them into their heart. And we begin with the seventh chakra, the crown chakra. And this is for everyone. And your healing teams are working with you and the healing teams of those that you have in your mind and your heart. They're working with them, as well as Yeshua and Hilarion and others who work with healing. And Hilarion is telling me that the table or chair that you are on, or your friends, family, those you are praying for, is vibrating a particular frequency of green to release from the crown chakra energies of doubt in your spiritual connection. And feel what happens with you. And is now balancing and healing within you, as long as everybody allowed, not everybody, but you, those you've prayed for, are allowing it individually. Balancing the sense of betrayal that you may feel for whatever has happened. It can be physical issues, it can be physical things such as loss of a job or the business not doing well. It can be grief issues. It can be wondering if God really is a God of love because what is happening upon this planet. Doesn't matter what. Anger. Self-loathing. Now, this may come up in a couple of chakras or several chakras. The self-loathing, the reason that it is in the crown chakra right now is because when you are loathing yourself, you are loathing God's creation. And you are saying that God's creation is not good. And in the Hebrew scriptures, it says at the end of creation, and God saw that it was good. And when God created, and yes, it's a metaphor, but it's still a wonderful story. And then when God created humanity, God said, and this is very good. And that includes you. Oh, interesting. After my saying that, released in some people, that good. Now we're moving from the crown chakra, and the table or chair that you're on releases a different frequency. We're actually going to the heart this time. And it again is about self-loathing. So the vibration of green light, which is different for most of us, all different vibrations and frequencies of the green light. First, your healing teams are repairing some tears, malformations, encodements within your heart chakra on the different levels. In the first place, they're repairing is the crown chakra within the heart chakra. For some people, your healing teams with the different frequencies that are being used are encouraging the, if you want to call it, the petals of your heart chakra to expand. And this is front and back, to expand. And your healing team is releasing more congestion that is there. And now moving to the third chakra, which is the one of personal power, that sense of self that you feel self-confident and powerful. How can you feel self-confident and powerful if you don't love yourself? There's energy moving from the heart chakra into the third chakra, which is right below it, the solar plexus chakra. Again, the vibration may shift for some of you. Energy is pouring throughout the third chakra to repair any petals, to remove congestion, to encourage things to open up to accepting who it is you are, which is love incarnate. There you go. And this is happening with everyone that you have held in your mind and heart. Okay, now we're going back up to the sixth chakra, the brow chakra. And the healing that's happening in here, the balancing that is happening, is so that you can see, imagine, know that you are love incarnate, that you are the power and presence of God. And there's a changing of beliefs going on, the energy of beliefs that's being held in the third eye, the sixth chakra. I think it's the only one that has three names, if you don't count the Sanskrit name. Just breathe, relax into it. All you have to do is accept. That's all you have to do is to accept. Good. And now moving down to the throat chakra, the fifth chakra. Clearing out things again, repairing the chakras, helping petals unfold. Some are bent or have holes in them, and they're just repairing that. Strengthening some of them, because the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, is fully connected to you speaking and acting your truth. Speaking and acting your truth. And your healing team is connecting the throat to the third eye, where you know your truth. Connecting that to your crown, where you stand in the truth of your Creator. There. And down again to the third chakra, the knowing, the confidence of who it is that you are. And knowing that assists you in standing there in your truth. And now down to the second chakra, which is your sense of power in the outside world. And again, the vibration is changing, whether you're on table or chair. It is changing in regards to bringing healing and balancing, because it's connecting with everything above. Power as in God's definition of power. Power as in all that is definition of power. Power according to love itself. And when you say of love itself, that is the power of love. It is not a power over. It is a power with. And I am hearing that you may think that God has power over you. Whatever name you use for God has power over you. That's not true. Because you are of God, you were created from God, you are those aspects of God, and God co-creates with you. That's what co-creating is all about. Co-creation. Power with. When we think of power in the outside world, that is the power that you feel regarding to people. This is where your leadership comes in connection with the heart and the third eye and the crown. Your leadership. Leadership, true leaders, that does not come from fear. And it's power over that produces fear. It is power with, when the leader affirms the gifts of everybody around them, calls them to use those gifts. And in many cases, the leader can then step out of the way and let the one with those gifts lead themselves. And now to the first chakra. That chakra that has to do with our bodies, the grounding of our bodies. Well, we really co-create our bodies, you know. You go, how do we co-create our bodies? I don't know. Think of diet, what it is you put in your mouth, what you put on your body, what you put within your body through ears or eyes or mouth. I don't know about you, but something's happening in me. I can feel it. And now we've cleared all of those other chakras above the first chakra. And when we activate those, when the heart gets activated and the others are activated, what is also activated is love, connection to all of our groups, family of origin, the family we grew up in, the family that we are in now. And that includes genetic family. Like I have my family here in Cottonwood that is, they're friends, kind of like my soul sisters that are here. I'm getting a sense, I had this image that came, that this also has to do with the family of animals and plants. One of the things different about animals and plants is many of them provide food, sustenance, transportation. You can go through all kinds of things, housing. And we honor them and thank them for that. No matter how you feel about the wonders of nature, it is here to help you to subsist in life. There we go. And now, if your eyes aren't closed, go ahead and close your eyes. And from your heart, I'm going to have you do energy in a different way. Take a point on your heart, like let's say on your skin, just above your heart chakra. Inhale and breathe. We're going to be doing a circle around us. Go from the heart to the third chakra, deep breath. Down to the second chakra, deep breath. Down to the perineum, deep breath. Around the back to the back of the second chakra. Deep breath. Bring that energy now from the back up to the back of the heart chakra. Deep breath. To the back of the throat chakra. Just bring it up to the back. Good. Bring it up to that point that's not the top crown of your head, but just at the very back where you start going up to the flat part. I hope I'm making sense there. Just bring it there. Wherever you bring it, it's fine. Good. Now to the point where your hairline used to be or is in the center. Down to your chin. And now down to the heart. And healing team and Hilarion, Yeshua, we thank you for this healing, which has been for all of us, including those you hold in your mind and heart, and having those chakras open and connected will cause changes in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. So now you are invited. This is being turned into the lecture room. Make yourself comfortable. Sit in whatever it is you wish to sit in. Whatever you choose on the energetic level is the most comfortable thing you can imagine. have your glass of water or tea or coffee. I'm a tea person, so I usually end up saying that first. Right there with you. And healing team, we asked you to harmonize everything that we did in the healing session. Thank you very much. And now arrange our vibrations so that all the encodements for hearing, listening, and understanding are active within us now. And Amma is coming in. I was saying, who wants to come in today? Amma is coming in. Hello, beautiful ones, precious ones. I am Amma, the Divine Mother of the Divine Mother, and I am your mother. I have known you always. I have carried you in my womb always. And through everything that you have experienced. I have talked about love of late. We have also talked about the importance of you standing in your truth, the importance of you working with self-healing, and the importance of you being available to send out love to this planet of yours. I know you are hoping for this end of this year, which will be in just a few weeks, that everything will change when it comes January 1st. And the change that is coming is in you. As you come to accept what is happening in your life, whatever that may be, and the way that the world is, whatever that will be, you will increase your ability to use the power and energy you have. When you accept what is, as you activate your power more and more, and go, how do I activate it? You use it. When you use your power more and more, encodements are activated. They're like developmental encodements. When infants are learning all of their skills, this one's thinking about her great nibblings, they say now. Great nibblings, they're two boys. And to watch them, they're 8 months old. And the first view you see of them, if you watch them in the video, is of this moving of their mouth, right? Watching them as they try to suckle. And then as they try to keep food in their mouth as they get older. Every time they do one of those things, other encodements for development activate. They start learning to crawl and more encodements activate. They begin to sit up and more encodements activate. They begin to pull themselves up and more encodements activate. They're developmental. And so is the use of your power. I recognize that so many of you do not believe that you are powerful people, that you are powerful people. When you believe that, I want to tell you that you believe a lie. Whatever happened in your life, mostly it's forgetting who you are. It is a lie that you do not have power. Even if you could not move physically, you have the power within you that can exude from you to other people and make changes. You are powerful. And the way to access that power is to use it. It is to stay within your heart source. It is learning how to breathe in such a way, bringing in energy from above and below in such a way that you fill your chakras, which all have these different vibrations, amazing vibrations, and fill them and learn to hold that energy with you and then to release it out into the world with the intention to bring healing and balance to all of those who accept it, because not everyone accepts it. You know yourself that there have been times that you have not accepted the love which has come to you. Even if you do not believe in yourself, believe in the love others send to you. When you do not believe their love, you are telling them they're false, that they are lying to you, and they are not. Just because you have bumps in the road does not mean that they are lying. How would you know that that's true? Well, I guess you wouldn't know it until after you leave your body and your body is lying there in state, as they say, at the funeral home, or they're having a memorial service for you. And people come and they weep and they share what they knew about you and how much they loved you. And you wonder, how come I didn't know this before then? It's because you have not opened your eyes and your heart and your ears to what is happening. You have to sometimes hear and see, read through their pain. You are loved by many. Once you leave your body, you will discover, because it will come up in your life review, you will discover what your words and actions did to people, not only in your lifetime, but in other generations that spring from you. Even if you have no children, you may have changed. In fact, you have changed the course of someone's life and their children's life, even if they do not have children now, that can bring healing. And that is where you are. Many of you know that your path in this life is to bring healing. I want to tell you that even if you do not proclaim yourself as one who facilitates healing, your path is still to heal. Your path is still to encourage, to be a leader, and to be a leader you encourage, to point out the amazing gifts that each person has, whether they're your children, your grandchildren, or they are in some group that you are in. It is time to accept you knowing that you are love. Yes, I know that in your human form, you believe you have failed in loving, but you have not. You have learned something in that loving. Send love to others and accept love yourself. What did Hilarion remind you of was to put the oxygen mask over your face. Such a wonderful metaphor, is it not? Ask for love yourself. We will give it to you anytime. It is always here. Every time you breathe in the energy from above and below, you are breathing in the love which surrounds you. Consider this. You cannot co-create anything if the substance from which you create was not surrounding you. And that substance is love. It is the creative energy. It is surrounding you in a not very well-formed way. It is like pieces that you pick up and put together. It is the love energy you bring into you, and you form in your mind what it is you wish to create. Some things take longer to create than others. You took up to 9 months to be created from those two little one-celled things that came together in an explosion of light. And for many, an explosion of passion, right? They are there growing in those 9 months when you grew faster than you would ever grow before. Or again, I mean. Accept that love. You can ask me, you can ask Amma, you can ask all that is, whatever name you use, to send you more of a tangible sense of that love energy coming into you. You can co-create with that love, forgiveness, release, an invention, breath, acceptance. When you do not believe that you can love someone because of the pain that has been between you, call upon me or Abba or whatever name you use for your spiritual connection. Call upon us to assist you. We love and accept everyone. There is no punishment, there is no judgment. And because we can do that, we can help you as long as you are open to learning, as long as you are open to creating that love. From a human standpoint, we can say we take great joy in co-creating with you. We created you, and we love to watch that which we created to create more. This world needs you to do that. This world needs you to believe in yourself. This world needs you to stand with the masters and the teachers that you have learned from, and to use what you have learned, and to say, stay solidly grounded within this energy of this planet and with the energy of love, the whole being that you find in the center of the universe. That is what your heart source is about. To activate all of the encodements within you with your chakras and everything they mean and how they work with your body, and spread throughout your body. Activate within you that which you have forgotten, and that is the love that you are. You say, but I just can't believe that I am lovable. Well, if you can't believe that, do you dare to bring together people that you relate to all the time and sit between them and have them tell you, each one, for as long as he or she would like to tell you of what they admire about you, what they have seen about you that brings them joy and love, the gifts and talents that you have. Would you dare to do that? Would you dare to invite others that you know to sit down with you and you to tell them all the wonders you have seen in them from the time that you have known them, how much they have unfolded, how amazed you are at some of the things that they have conceived of and done with their life? What if you told them and they told you? Would you still not believe that you are loved? There is no reason to wait until your funeral to discover that others have loved you. There is no reason to wait until your life review to discover that. The pain in this world is due to the fact that people do not believe they are loved. All of it, all of the pain. Why don't you begin so that you can show the world how to accept love in your life? It is not pride to believe that you are loved and treasured. It is reality. Yes, you will find this out in your life review, or if you attend your own funeral. Why wait until then? Every person in this group, especially those of you who have known each other for years, know the gifts and talents that they have seen of you here. They have seen your heart. They have experienced what moves you. They love you. They may not know you as well as others, but they love you. Accept that love. Go ahead. Give it a try. You can do this. And we need you to do this. You have been created with love, and you have many gifts and talents and abilities, some developed and some not developed. Oh, begin now. It is time. It is more than time. So now is a good day. What is that saying you have? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the day that you can begin accepting love from all those who give it to you. My love is with you. May this be one of the most exciting weeks you have had in your life, filled with love and the noticing of blessings. My love is with you and within you. And I am Amma, the Divine Mother of the Divine Mothers, and oh, I am your mother. And how I love you. Well, this is Kathy. Wasn't that a tender message from Amma? She's given us some tough messages of late, but that was a tender, at least for me.
Yes.
A tender message.
It was beautiful.
We thank you, Amma.
Thank you, Amma.
Thank you
for reminding us that you love us.
in such a palpable way, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know some of you know each other in your neighborhood. So you're going to get together and share with each other the beauties that you see each other in each other?
Why not?
All the
Why
time.
not? Why
Yes.
not?
Yes, 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 all the time.
Okay. Thank y'all so much.
Thank
Many,
you.
many blessings.
Hi, Margaret.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Hi, love. I'm
Everyone.
sending you love.
Sandy,
love.
good to see you. Everyone, good to
Thank
see
you,
you. Greg,
Kathy.
Santi, it's
Love,
so
love,
good to
love,
see
love.
you. Everybody, thank you so
Happy-
much.
Love,
Bye-bye.
love, 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 love.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
You're welcome.